Hello, friends. You're welcome back again. And if this is your first time to be here, kindly subscribe, like, and share. And today, I want us to talk about the power of words, the words that we speak. Words have power. They can either destroy you or they can create you. Sometimes a single word can change everything. I'm going to ask you something. Do you remember a kind words that encourage you when you was real? A kind word that changed your life? Sometimes I hear stories of people narrating how they were told, you are good for nothing. Some were told by their husband or their ex-husband that you are ugly, you are fat, you are good for nothing. No man can ever love you. Some were told those things. And those things, maybe those men are now their exes, but those things still haunt you until today. You still feel deep inside that you're ugly. You still feel deep inside that you're fat. There are some words that were spoken by our parents. Maybe you had disagreement with your parents and they told you, oh, you're good for nothing. Oh, you will never marry. You will never make a good wife. All kind of things, whether it's your mother who spoke them or it's your father who spoke them. But later in life, those things affected some of the people's lives. And it's not only, it doesn't mean that it come only from your family members. Sometimes there are people who can just come and tell you very hurtful things. Very hurtful things. What does those hurtful things do? They destroy you. Because deep inside you will be just feeling, oh, they say that I'm so stupid. They told me that, oh, that I am a failure. They told me that, oh, I am poor. You know, all those kinds of words that can destroy. And most of the time when we talk only about women, but I'm going to talk also about men. There are men who were told constantly by their wife that you are not a good man. You cannot provide. Look at my neighbor, do this to his family. And you are, you know, some of these men are the ones we find they are alcoholics, you know, because we don't know what those words, the words that the wife is telling them every day, what they did to him inside. They change him inside. So he still feels he's a failure deep inside. So words have power. And we can choose to use them constructively with words of encouragement or use those words of despair. Words have the power to help. Words have the power to heal. And to humble, good words make all difference. If you tell a desperate person today words like, oh, you will never get help, or you will get help, you know, help is on the way coming. I'm gonna give an example. If I'm walking in the street and I find an accident, an accident there, or somebody have just fall on the street, and I tell that person, don't worry, I'm going to look for help. I'm phoning, somebody is coming to take you to the hospital, you know? That person knows that help is coming. So you are giving hope to that person that help is on the way. If you comfort a sick person with words of hope, even when they are so sick, they will be comforted by those words. Some words can also hurt so bad. When somebody will tell you you're good for nothing, you will never prosper, you will never marry. Some of those words are very, very destructive. I was in fact listening to a story the other day of this woman who was talking about that when she was in school, she got pregnant. At the age of 16, she got pregnant. And her father was so angry with her. He could speak very hurtful things towards her, telling her, you will never marry. You will move from one man to another. And later in life, she's now a woman of 35. She said her life have never been the same again. She moved from one husband to another because those words, they sink. I don't know what those words did, but they destroyed her. So we should be wise. We should use good words towards our children. We should. I think even telling your child is stupid is also, it's look like it's very common, but I think it's not wise. We should use better words than that. Now this woman was telling, I want to go back and say sorry to my father. I want to go and ask for forgiveness from my father. I still wonder what kind of a forgiveness, or yeah, thank you, maybe to say, forgive me that I have let you down, forgive me that I disappointed you. I don't know, but she wanted to go home and ask for forgiveness. So how can we choose our words wisely? It's by being mindful of those who we use and the effect they have. Let's think before we speak. Let's recognize around us, our children, people around us, and promoting a more compassionate society through our language choices. Let's not talk emotionally on any issue. Like when you're angry, you can really tell very hurtful things when you're angry. When it's like when you're happy, you will say, oh, I love you, but when you're mad, you can also speak words that are very, very, very hurtful. The words you choose in your life have meaning. They are remembered. They make a difference. When we recognize the power of our words, we have used that power to be a good force in our homes and in our community around us. God loves you.